Hello and welcome to the RapidMiner text mining video series. I'm going to talk about installing the text mining extension and doing just one basic operation to start. It's reading text. There's 4 different ways in RapidMiner to read text into RapidMiner. And then later videos in the series we'll talk about analyzing the text. So this is for RapidMiner 5.0011. If you don't have the text mining or text processing extension installed, go to the Help menu, Update RapidMiner. Scroll down a bit and pick Text Processing. You might as well pick Web Mining at the same time. Okay, select those, hit Install and Close. Then you'll have the text processing operator in the operator tree. Okay, so just getting text into RapidMiner is the first step. So the easiest way is to just copy and paste some text. So use the create document operator and then edit text. Okay, and you can copy and paste text from elsewhere, perhaps a popular job posting site. Okay, and then just put that to the results and run it. Okay, and now it's read the text, and it's a document object that it outputs, and that's going to be used later for processing the text. Okay, the second way is to read a single document. Okay, so that one you give it a file path. Okay, I'm going to read an HTML file that I've saved. Okay, and if you pick extract text only, that'll take out all the HTML markup, which is convenient. Okay, and it also figure out the file extension or the file type based on the extension, and then just drag that to results and run it. Okay, so now it's read that file, and there's no more HTML. There's a little bit down here, but we can strip that out later. Okay, next way is through a data set, so Excel or a database or similar. If you have a long, list of text objects or text records. Okay, so you would. I'm just going to do Excel here. Okay, and then so that's going to turn it into a example set object. Okay, and then most of the text processing operators require documents. So what you want to do is use the data to documents operator, and that'll turn the data into document objects. Okay, now that Excel file has two rows with text in it. Okay, so I'm just going to play that. It's read the file, it's created 2 documents. Okay, the text is actually over here. Okay, but if I copy that and put it there, then you can see that that's grabbed the text from the Excel. Okay, so that you can also do that with the database read, or any other ways that you can get data into RapidMiner. Okay, and the last way is reading files from a group of folders. So this is a pretty useful way. Basically, so you could do a web crawl. You put, you have 10 different news categories, so one for each folder, or you have 20 different form categories, and you use one for each folder. Then you put each file or HTML page in that folder, and that'll create the categories for you. Okay, so what you want to use is the process documents from files operator. Okay, it's got a word list input, but that's not mandatory. And so this one you give it text directories. So I've created 2 folders. Okay, one called business, one called web. These are job categories. Okay. You can give that a class name if you want. And then add the next one. And then web. Okay, and then RapidMiner will read those directories, label the classes with the directory names, and read all the files in those directories. Okay, so you can use the file pattern wildcard as well here. So start at the default. Extract text only is what you want if you've got HTML generally, but sometimes you want to read HTML as well, but that's a fast and easy way. File extension is type, leave that. Create word vector, we're going to turn that off for now, but we'll use that later. We'll keep that and keep text. Okay, and then example set. Now with this particular document, if you're, it's a grouping document, so just connect those two together just to let the object pass through. And then play that. And so now it's read two examples. And so this is the text that it was in the file system. There's just one per folder. For some reason it didn't get a label. And the meta file, or metadata, is basically the date and the path names and the file names. Okay, and then the text is the full text of the file. So that's what I had saved into the file before. Okay, yeah, I hadn't named that class name properly, so let's do that again. Okay, so yes, it's labeled them properly. So from there, you can do classification. After you create some word vectors, and then you can try to predict the correct class, or you can see what words are important for putting it in that class. Obviously, you need a lot more data than we have now, but that's where you start. So that's how to get text into RapidMiner for processing. And in the next video, I will show you how to process it. Thanks a bunch.